Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just Devin again. I know my camera's kind of dark, but it's what I have right now at the moment, so bear with me. So yeah, anyway, um, I was calling, bitch. I think I'm on the phone. I'm always on the phone. Anyway, so I was coming to tell y'all about what happened to me at work the other day. So I'm at work. I work at a grocery store. I work at Meyer, and Um, I mean, it was to try me day, obviously, because I come into, I'm at work, I'm in the class. The first beginning of my shift was great, everything was great. So then I come in my second shift, I mean, not my second shift, but the later end of my shift, and customers kind of got a little crazy. So, so it was this lady, and she came to my line and I asked her how she was doing or whatever. And then I said, okay, did you find everything? Because she said good. Well, she was supposed to say well, but she said good. And I said, you find everything you were looking for today? And she said, yeah, I found everything. Before I can say anything else to this bitch, her girlfriend jumped in like, oh, she didn't find everything. She looking for a man just like you. I'm sorry, you don't know me, and you don't know what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm a man. I am a man. You telling me that I'm looking for another man? Fuck me right on up. Fuck me right on up. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, so I'm giving this bitch dry. Like I didn't say nothing else, and she like, it's a little joke. Just everybody laugh every now and then. Ah! I'm like, bitch, that wasn't funny, nor was it cute, bitch. So then, okay, I'm like, okay, whatever, this bitch out of my line. I'm done with this bitch. So I go to the next. It's like an hour later. It's the customer with a tutu. Okay, this bitch has a tutu. It's a Hello Kitty. She has a whole bunch of other shit. This man looking ass bitch. Actually, she was a pretty girl, but she was a bit like her face was like big, like big. So yeah, I'm like, okay, you find everything you look for, blah 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 blah. So then get I get to her. She had some skirts for a little girl I got. So it was one sparkly skirt, bare my skin that was $13. Then she had a Hello Kitty tutu type of skirt thing, but it did not have a code or a tag on it. So I'm looking like, okay, well, bitch, this don't have a tag, so I didn't say bitch, but I'm like, I'm going to scan this red little sparkly number, and I'm going to just charge it $13 like I think the other skirt would be. I'm just, guesstimating, whatever. So she was like, oh no, that's $3.50. I said, oh, that's it. Okay. So I'm in disbelief that it's $3.50. So I'm calling the fashion department like, this bitch saying it's $3.50. And and I'm looking at her like she's crazy. But I didn't say, I'm just saying this bitch saying that I have a customer saying it's $3.50, blah blah blah. She was like, okay, what does it look like? Yeah, like, you know what? Call, is it children's women's? I'm like, it's the children's tutu. And she was like, oh, okay, you know what? Just call Sharon because I'm all the way over in activewear. I'm like, okay, bitch. Straight. I'm like, okay, this is about to be a rough one. So I call Sharon, and she was like, Fashion Sharon. She's so fucking extra. So she found it eventually after running. I'm like, okay, so it is 250. So she gave me the UPC and I wrote it down. Then I typed it in. And so, but as I'm telling Sharon what to look for, the bitch is like all in my face, like with her big face ass, like, sir, it's in the Halloween section. It's in the Halloween section for 350. Sir, sir, sir. Yeah, tell her it's in the Halloween section for $3.50. Yep, it was over there in the Halloween section for $3.50. In the Halloween section for $3.50 clearance, and in the clearance Halloween section. Look, okay, you just told me this 8 times, and you heard me sit up here and you heard me told it, Sharon, bitch. Why you keep telling me this? I already know, bitch. Leave me alone. So yeah, and so I'm telling her, and it ended up being this bitch. I punched it in, whatever. I punched the numbers in really slow because when people irritate me and I still have to be nice, I punch the numbers in really slow. Like this lighting is just horrible. But I punched the numbers in really slow, like. Doot, 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 doot. What number? She said six, right? Even though I know what the bitch said, I'm just being ignorant. I know what she said because I wrote it down. So she's like, yes, it's $3.50. Can you believe it? She was like, yes, tutus on sale for $3.50. Now you can go get you one. I'm like, look, I'm sorry, bitch. Who do you think you're talking to? Because you're not talking to me. I'm just, and then I'm like, excuse me, you saying first this bitch saying getting a first this other bitch saying I'm looking for a man. Now this bitch telling me I can go buy me a fucking small ass little girl's tutu. But what the fuck is wrong with these people today? Like seriously, what is wrong with these motherfuckers? Today? I wish the lighting was a little better. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, so that fucked me up. It's been fucking me up. Fucked me up. Bitch gonna tell me I can buy a tutu now. That is so fucking rude. So I appreciate when you guys go out shopping and you find some apparel or clothing that does not have a tag on it. Please bring something similar to that motherfucker up to the register so we will not hold you up, okay? Especially if it's at a grocery store and train looking bitches like that. Ooh, that irritates the fuck out of me. Yes, I just had to get that off my chest. So yeah, guys right, later about that irritating me and that fucked me up so bad. Ooh, that fucked me up. Oh, that fucked me up. Fucked me up.